What's your I came looking for copper but found gold moment? I wasn't expecting anything from this blind date my roommate set up. She kept saying, trust me, he's different, about this guy named Kevin. I'd been burned so many times that year. My ex cheated on me with his coworker. The guy before that ghosted me after 3 months. I was done with dating honestly, but she wouldn't stop bugging me about it. So I agreed to one dinner. Kevin picked this casual Italian place downtown. Nothing fancy. He showed up in jeans and a plain t-shirt, which I actually liked. No trying too hard. We talked about normal stuff. He worked at a tech startup. I was finishing nursing school. He made me laugh a few times, but I wasn't feeling any crazy sparks or anything. We hugged goodbye and exchanged numbers. I figured that was it. Maybe we'd text once or twice and fade out like everyone else does. But then he started sending me these random memes that were actually funny. Not stupid pickup lines or weird flirting. Just genuine funny stuff that made me crack up during my study breaks. We started texting more, then talking on the phone, then FaceTiming late at night when I couldn't sleep because of stress from school. He was easy to talk to. No pressure, no games, just real conversations about everything and nothing. One night around 2 a.m. I was complaining about how exhausted I was. I mentioned I had to skip dialysis that day because of clinicals and how behind I was getting on everything. Kevin went quiet for a second. Then he asked, wait, what do you mean dialysis? I froze. I hadn't meant to say that. I don't usually tell people about my kidney failure unless we're serious. It scares guys away, makes things complicated, but it just slipped out because I was tired and comfortable talking to him. I explained everything. How I'd been in stage 4 kidney failure for almost 2 years, how I did home dialysis every other day, how I was on the transplant waiting list but the average wait was like 5 years, how my life basically revolved around medical appointments and feeling sick half the time. Kevin didn't say much that night, just listened and asked a few questions. I figured that was the end of whatever we had going. Guys don't want to deal with sick girlfriends, they're not even dating yet, but he kept texting me like normal. A week later, he mentioned he'd been researching kidney donation. I laughed it off thinking he was just being nice. But then he brought it up again, said he'd actually called the hospital to ask about getting tested. I told him he was crazy. We weren't even officially dating. You don't give organs to people you've known for 2 months. But Kevin said, why not? I've got 2 kidneys and you need 1. Seems simple to me. The testing process took forever. Blood work, psychological evaluations, more blood work, physical exams. The doctors kept asking if we were related or married because people don't usually donate to casual friends. Kevin would just shrug and say, she needs it and I can help. 3 months later, they said he was a perfect match. Better than perfect, actually. The doctor said it was like we were related. When Kevin told me, I cried for like an hour straight. Happy tears and scared tears and confused tears all mixed together. The surgery was scheduled for 6 weeks later. That whole time I kept expecting him to change his mind, to realize how insane this was, to back out, but he never did. He even made jokes about it, said he was getting the better deal because he'd have a cool scar to show off. Recovery was rough, really rough. Kevin was in more pain than me the first few days. I felt so guilty watching him struggle to get out of bed knowing he did this for me. But he never complained, not once. Just kept saying it was worth it to see me feeling better. And I did feel better, like a completely different person. I had energy again. I could eat without feeling sick. I could stay up past 8 p.m. It was like getting my life back. 2 years later, Kevin proposed. Not because of the kidney thing, he made that super clear, but because somewhere between the late night phone calls and the hospital visits and watching cheesy movies during recovery, we'd fallen in love for real.